The day the world almost ended. 33 minutes to nuclear war. For 33 minutes, the world stood on the edge of total destruction. A single computer alert, a blinking red light, and one man's impossible decision determined whether humanity would live or die. This is the terrifying true story of the 1983 nuclear false alarm, the day the world almost ended. It was September 26, 1983. The Cold War was at its peak. The United States and the Soviet Union had enough nuclear weapons to wipe out the planet several times over. And deep inside a secret Soviet bunker, a single warning changed everything. Just past midnight, a deafening alarm pierces the silence. A message flashes across the screen. Launch detected. U.S. nuclear missile inbound. Stanislav Petrov, the duty officer, freezes. If true, he must report it immediately. Reporting it means retaliation. Retaliation means nuclear war. According to Soviet protocol, Petrov has just minutes to confirm the launch. Missiles could hit Moscow in under 15 minutes. Every second counts. Before Petrov can breathe, a second missile appears, then a third, then a fourth. The computer now claims America has launched 5 nuclear missiles. Phones ring. Officers whisper. The tension is suffocating. If the U.S. really launched 5 missiles, it could mean the beginning of a full-scale nuclear assault. But Petrov senses something is wrong. Why would the U.S. start a nuclear war with just 5 missiles? It doesn't add up. Petrov has 2 options. 1. Report the attack, triggering a Soviet counterstrike. 2. Call it a false alarm, risking the chance that real missiles are on their way. Either choice could end millions of lives. The satellites insist the launches are real. The system shows everything clearly: heat signatures, trajectories, precise timings. Still, ground radar shows nothing, not a single missile. The room waits for Petrov. Petrov takes a deep breath and makes the most important decision in human history. Petrov, false alarm! Gasps fill the bunker. Officers stare in disbelief. If Petrov is wrong, they have just guaranteed their own annihilation. And now, all they can do is wait. Missile impact should happen in 13 minutes. Petrov double-checks every detail. Satellite logs, radar data, trajectory math. But nothing changes. The computer still insists the launches are real. But then, a technician notices something strange. The satellites are picking up heat reflections from sunlight bouncing off high-altitude clouds. A glitch, a deadly, nearly catastrophic glitch. Radar remains silent. No explosions, no shockwaves, no attack. Finally, after 33 agonizing minutes, the truth is confirmed. There were no missiles, no attack. The world is safe. One man, in a dark bunker, made a choice that saved billions. Stanislav Petrov later said he wasn't a hero. He simply trusted his gut. But on that night, when machines demanded war, a human being chose peace. If you want more stories about moments that changed history, don't forget to subscribe. And remember, sometimes the world is saved not by governments, but by ordinary people making impossible decisions.